Hey, look who we got out here with us today. It's the lovely Alysia.
Hi.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's.
How you feeling today?
I feel like it's a beautiful day. Like I said, I feel motivated to do a lot of things, and I actually write down a lot of plannings, like things that I want to do. I actually I put it in my book. Hold on one second.
Yeah. And that's a smart move, writing things down.
Yes.
I do the same thing too, just so that way I can remember, because our mind.
I want to be a school teacher. Sorry, the rain messed up my book. This is a new one. I just want to show you, I love to write. That's a lot of planning, huh?
That's good. You out here writing your thoughts down.
Things that I want to do for the future. I want to be a school teacher. I did graduate high school. I went to college. Like I said, a lot of tragedy is the reason why I am out here. A lot of different tragedies that happened to me.
Alysia, let's do a little throwback. For those who just tuning in, they don't know your story, can you give us a backstory on you? What led you down this road? How was your life like, and what got you exposed to the drugs?
Well, basically, I was in high school, and my high school sweetheart passed away when I was in the 12th grade, and I was pregnant, and basically I have a son named Mark. So, long story short, I had my son until he was 7 years old, and he was taken away from me for, I'm not really sure why, because, hey, how you doing, sweetie? I'm not quite sure why he was taken back away from me. When you go through all the ins and outs of getting your kid back and doing what you were asked to do, just to be taken away from you again, I can't tell you why. I came home from work to pay my rent, and I asked my son what did he want to do. He said he wanted to get his hair cut and get pizza. And I came outside, and I kind of was ambushed with the father side of the family. And it's a pain that you can't even describe. When I come outside, sometimes I feel like something's missing. It's a very sensitive subject. It's very, sometimes I'm not able to talk about it without getting emotional, but I miss him. I think about him every single day. I want to be able to talk to him, know how he's doing, who's he hanging with, what grade, what school. And I feel like the family couldn't handle me being that type of parent. So one day I was on the phone with my son, and he was telling me something, and she said, "What did you say?" And he said, "I was talking to my mom, I wasn't talking to you." And the next day they said, "You're not allowed to call anymore." So I do feel like it was a lot of jealousy. I accomplish a lot, and people that aren't where you are jealous, and it's like crabs, they pull each other down, and that's what kind of happened to me. Drugs, I feel like my son was touched by a Catholic priest, and it angered me, and I still feel that way. And a lot of people that say if your kid was touched, the first thing you would do is kill kill or fucking kill, you know. And because I can't kill anyone, I decided to self-medicate. So I started snorting heroin to suppress my feelings, and I like the feeling that it gave me because it's like taking a Xanny. It just calms your nerves down.
So fast forward, it's a new year. You're still in the struggle. I'm sorry you're still going through it. What are your short-term goals for this year?
Well, my goal is to get clean. I need housing. I would love to finish college, and I want to be the school teacher that I was put on this earth to be.
What are you doing currently to kick things off?
Well, I'm not doing as much drugs as I used to do. I never was into criminal activity, like far as like boosting or anything like that. I don't do that. Who's that?
That's my old she's my old co-worker.
Doing what? What did you guys used to do?
We used to work at TGI Fridays cooking, and she used to be a server, and she's out here now. She used to go out with one of my friends who died from an OD, and I'm sad to see her out here. It's tough, you know, but addiction does not discriminate. Let's get back to what we was talking about.
Basically, I have been in my own head a lot. I really want to, basically, I did go to rehab and get the certificate. I want to, I would like to basically complete another rehab, get my mental state together. I would like to finish school. What am I doing currently? I'm making plans to do these things, reservations to do these things. I'm also in contact with my grandfather, and my grandfather wants to support me 100%.
Oh,
so shout out to my son, shout out to my grandpop, and shout out to my family, my sisters and brothers. So
you do stay in contact with your family, huh?
I do, even when I get on their nerves.
So if your family were to come to Kensington and look for you, will you welcome them?
Yes, I will. I wouldn't want them to worry or think something happened to me.
What's your living status now?
Basically, I was staying with some friends, and I left there because they have lice inside the house. So the only thing I've ever had was chicken pox. Lice is like, I didn't really understand it until it happens to you. And that's a real big, that's what made me even more motivated to change my life, is different living situations motivated me to, like, you don't want to live like this, you want to live like that. You want to live the way you were put on this earth to be. I want a car, I want a house, and I have one son that I would love to spoil and give the world to.
Oh, that's wonderful. And I'm sure he miss you and think about you quite often. What's 24 hours in your life look like now?
I'm pretty much a loner. I'm by myself a lot because people, especially people on drugs, will like talk you into doing things the opposite way of the way you plan. You might have plans to do one thing, but you might hang out with some friends and they might be like, man, let's do it this way. And you always end up broken alone at the end. So I learned how to, I can't steal for myself. And a lot of things is, a lot of people are stealing from me. Friends are not your friends down here. They steal a lot. And again, that puts me back into a state of mind that angers me, and it makes me want to do things like hurt people. And I don't want to be a hurt person hurting people, hurt people. So I kind of want to overcome this addiction problem, and I want to help people, either working in drug and alcohol or being a school teacher or a model.
Hey, I wish all your wishes come true. You can do it, you know, you just gotta believe in you and love you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What advice would you give to people who are off drugs, but they still have that craving and they want to go back to it?
Well, basically, the world is so big, you know, there's more than life than just getting high. There's so many things you can do. When I got inside of a car and I drove it, that was the ultimate best high for me, is driving. And that's one of my son's things that he loves to do. He loves to drive. He talks about cars since he was a little baby. His name is Mark Joseph Gabries. He is the love of my life. I feel like I can't replace him with another child. He is my favorite child, and I tend to write about him a lot. A lot of those pages that you see, a lot of them are about my son, you know. My mom loved my boyfriend. My family fell in love with my boyfriend, so when he died, it just, my family kind of, everybody heart broke.
And what did he die? What was the cause of his death?
He died. I really don't want to get into that, but he taught me everything that I know. He taught me how to cook. He's the reason why I graduated high school. He wouldn't want me to be on drugs. He would want me to be successful.
I'm going to show you your video. I don't know if I spelled your name right or wrong, but
it's okay. Everybody spells it wrong.
Well, thank you for understanding. Okay, this is the comments, so you can like scroll down and read some comments that the family left for you. If you come across any hateful comment, just skip it, because we got some hateful people out there. But if you can read the person's name and read what they wrote, that would be nice. At least like 3 of them. And you say you never got the chance to watch your video or read your comments.
Yeah.
Do you see anyone you would like to read out loud and give them a shout out?
These are very beautiful comments. Oh.
Read 3 of them.
Okay.
Say their name and read what they wrote you.
Daniel Nicole, sending love to you, sis. I enjoy your interview. You have such a fun, beautiful energy and spirit. Definitely praying for your healing. Thank you so much. Bless all you're showing the world, wonderful folks who are going through life and are currently struggling. Everyone just...
Who was that?
I'm not sure.
Some of those names is hard, right? It's all right. We'll go to the next one.
Godfrey, you've plenty another. Mel, you planted another today. Thank you for what you've doing. You're definitely needed out there. Thank you. These are all beautiful comments.
Yeah.
And shout out to everyone who commented on me. I love and appreciate everyone's motivation. This is very motivating to me. I'll read it after the interview because it's hard for me to like. But being a school teacher, I always love books. I love to read to people, and even when I'm in my addiction, I'll pass someone a book and I'll say, read page 5, and they'll look at me like, what do you mean? And I always wanted to be a teacher. When I was a kid, my mom told me that I took a crayon and I wrote all over the walls, and she made me scrub the whole wall for 2 days. I imagine it was a chalkboard and I was writing on the chalkboard because of the white walls. So that is something I always wanted to be, as a school teacher. And I went to a palm reader, and a palm reader told me that you're going to end up being a college professor.
Awesome. So if you could tell the world one thing, what would it be?
You don't want to live this type of lifestyle, especially if you were raised a certain kind of way. A lot of times people tell me that I don't belong out here. I know I don't belong out here, so I want to make a plan to be what you were put on this earth to be. You don't want to go to waste. I've seen a lot of people come and go, and it's sad to know that their last moments was horrific like that. I don't want my last moments not to be able to be with my son again, hold him, kiss him, tell him I love him. I replay from the time that I had him until now. I'll imitate his voice.
What are all your biggest regrets that you have?
Not being there for him. He's my best friend.
Yeah, kids definitely need a sober mom and dad, and I'm asking people now, the choices that you are making, are you concerned with what you're doing to your kid, your child?
Yes, I am.
Have to break that cycle, right?
Yes. I want to be there. I send money, and I feel like I'm shunned away. They don't dislike my son. They dislike me. And because they hate me for whatever reason before the drugs came along. I know why. I just don't want to say it right now on camera. But I wish that they would get over the jealousy, because I'm always going to be his mom, no matter what they say or do. I am going to get myself together, and I am going to see him again. And that's what keeps me going.
Awesome. And we claim that this 2023, you'll get yourself together and be back in your child's life. If you can go back in time, what advice would you tell your younger self?
I would have told my younger self to not self-medicate. There's nothing wrong with drinking every now and again, but I have kidney problems because of the Percocets, so I was not able to drink alcohol. I would tell my younger self, just don't do it. Just don't be out there, you know. I love my friends, I love my family, and it's time to move on. I'm ready to move on.
Absolutely. What's the biggest lesson that you have learned so far in life?
The biggest lesson I learned was don't trust people, because I was told that this would never happen. You will always be able to see your son, and she lied.
Okay. Well, Alysia, I really appreciate you opening up. So currently you say you have you know, your tolerance, your habit has gone down. So how many bags do you use every day now, average?
About 2.
Oh, wow.
Just enough to not go through withdrawal.
If you can do 2, you can definitely get off, right?
I've never dealt with needles. I was always snorting.
Okay. Right. Well, I pray you don't ever go to the needle, because that's a game changer. No? So we about to wrap things up. What do you want the world to know about you?
I love people. Even in my addiction, I love to help people. I love my son's grandmom, Doris, Irene Gabries, for sticking in there with my son. I just wanted her to be fair and to let me see him the way I let her see him.
What help do you need currently from the world?
I need the world to understand what I'm going through, and if I had just a little access to my son, I think that my son is my big drug of choice. If I had access to my son, I would be a lot more happier.
Understood. So I'm going to pass the phone to you, and I want you to go through the pictures and see if you know any of these people. Have you seen any of them? A lot of families have heartaches.
Well, basically, I see orbs in pictures, and if it's a dark orb, it means death. And I see a lot of dark orbs in these pictures. I've seen these people before. Everybody didn't die from overdose. Some people died from arguments, jealousy. And some of these people are gone.
Which one do you think are gone?
Well, I definitely see a dark orb in...
Let's see this picture. That's Bobby.
I see a dark orb in this picture. Another one would be that one.
Okay.
And the first one, that one.
Sorry if you guys can't see too well. So you say you see a dark orb around those pictures, and they are no longer?
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for that. We'll keep our eyes open to see if anyone else that we can talk to and see if they have seen anyone.
And especially that one.
That one right there?
That one has a really, really dark orb.
Okay. Well, Alysia, it was nice, seeing you today. I'm glad you're alive, and I pray you can get yourself back to being the real Alysia, You deserve the best. What last words do you want to say to the wonderful people who have been rooting for you?
I would love to say that I love them. I'm grateful. They make my heart big. The comments, I didn't get a chance because my sister helps me with things like this, and it really makes my heart fine. I really appreciate them. Again, a dark orb, but he is very handsome. Very, very handsome. But again, when I see a dark orb, it means death.
Gotcha.
Damn, why didn't I meet him yet?
You have any last words before we shut down?
My last words, that one too is a dark orb. My last words will be thank for all my supporters. I am gonna do what I have to do. This year is gonna be the year for me. Thank you guys for all the support and love. I love you guys very much. And again, I would like to shout out to my son. He is on my mind 24 hours. Oh, I've seen her before.
Let's see, who's that? Yeah, she need medical attention ASAP.
What's wrong?
I have no idea, but that's what the family said. Okay, Alysia, thank you so much, dear. AML family, we shutting down. Remember, don't be bitter, be better. Until next time, Alysia, Mal, and we out there. Peace out.